Hi guys. Alright, so hopefully you read the little blurb preceding this video and you'll understand. So as far as rotation is concerned in the back, our thoracic back is designed to help us rotate. Our lumbar back, not so much. So we want most of the rotation to take place through the thoracic back. Now the thoracic back still has limitations. So if you were to put your hands out in front, keep your hips really square, and then just try and rotate as far as you can without the hips moving at all. You're probably only going to get to about 30 degrees. From that point on, as you rotate a little bit further around, you're going to feel that your lumbar back is helping with the rotation. So how do we get these greater ranges of rotation without compromising that lumbar, or without getting that lumbar back to contribute so much? Pretty simple, really. There's only really one thing you have to remember as far when we talk about this rotation, and that is if we had a line between your sternum to your pelvis. Fortunately, I was born with this fortuitous birthmark, so how good. If we had that line, all we have to do when we rotate is imagine that we're trying to keep that line completely straight. So if I rotate towards you, keep my feet locked in so my hips can't help out too much, you can see what that line is doing. Now compare that to if I rotate again, just allow my back foot to pivot, in other words, so my hips can come through, and that is much, much straighter. And that is pretty much all we need to do. So imagine there's that line. Whenever we're rotating, your chest and pelvis are going to move together. To allow that to happen, the trailing foot, so if I'm turning off to the left, the trailing leg, that right leg, has to pivot. Okay, if it is locked in, you've got to lock your hips in to a degree. Therefore, as you get around to the greater range of rotation, that lumbar back's going to kick in. So, put it in a training perspective, some of the exercises that we do. So, a landmine rotational exercise. So, that just allowing that foot to pivot around each time. Frontal plane swings, which we do a bit of. Again, same thing. As you come through, that back foot just pivots, which allows, again, my sternum and pelvis to keep in line throughout the exercise. And that's as simple as it is. As we go through, if you have mobility issues in your thoracic back, which in the past I've done quite a lot of videos addressing just that thoracic movement, because it is so important, and so many people are tight in that area. So that's another area to address in itself. But as far as what we're trying to achieve when we're rotating, that's a simpler line straight down your stomach, sternum to pelvis. Keep it in line by allowing those hips to pivot. Alright, so we will be able to check that out, or you guys will be able to put that into practice for the rest of this month on numerous occasions. Alright.